Hey you guys, I'm back. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to walk you through a 10-minute leg day. And I thought I would include some form tips for you because sometimes, you guys see my workouts but you're like, I'm not sure if I'm doing them correctly. So I'm starting them off with some mini bands above my knees. I'm squatting low and I'm squeezing my core to protect my back. I'm using the heaviest band I have and I'm going for 30 reps. So it's going to be a lot harder if you put it around your ankles, but I wanted to do 30 reps, so I put it above my knees. This is great if you have knee pain. This is actually going to help strengthen those muscles that help stabilize your kneecap, and that should help your knee pain. Now then I moved on to a body weight double pulse squats. So you can see I'm getting low into my squat, I'm pulsing 2 times, and then I'm coming back up. So you want to make sure that at the top of that hold, so as soon as I stand up, I'm squeezing my glutes again to really activate them. You want to squeeze your abs, make sure your belly button is going to your spine. It's going to help protect your back. Also, in any squat, you want to make sure that you can still see your toes, so those knees should stay behind your toes, okay? I love adding body weight resistance and body weight moves when I'm doing a strength training day because you guys, you can still get a killer workout just using your body weights. And these double pulse, so it's pulse, pulse, up, really burn. And I went for 12 reps of those. Then after that, I went on to walking lunges. So I've got 15-pound dumbbells here, and I'm just going for, I believe, 12 reps total. So my living room is kind of small. I have to turn around, but you want to make sure that you are using moderate to heavy weights. You want it to challenge you. Make sure you're pushing off of that front foot, squeezing your core, and you're getting a good 90-degree bend in both legs. Again, you should be able to see your toes. So I'm also choosing to train barefoot today. It tests your stability. And since this was a strength day and there was no plyo, I thought what a great day to do it. Now I'm going on to some sumo squats with some dumbbells. Again, these are those 15-pound dumbbells, and I'm getting really low. Again, I'm squeezing at the top to activate my glutes. You want your heels to point in and your toes to point out to get a little bit more of the inner thigh area. And if you keep your dumbbells down at your side, it's actually going to be a little bit more challenging for you. If you need to modify, bring your weights up, maybe use one dumbbell or no dumbbells at all. Then I moved on to reverse lunge pass-throughs. So what I'm doing is I'm passing that dumbbell through my front leg. This is a total body killer move. Really challenges your core. You want to make sure that most of the weight is in that front foot and that you're squeezing your abs. It's going to help keep you stable when you're transferring the weight from your right to your left leg and vice versa. So I'm just passing the dumbbell through, standing up, squeezing at the top, and alternating. I did 16 reps total, so 8 per leg on this move. After that, we went ahead, me and my cat moved on to deadlifts. I'm using my heaviest weights, which are 25-pound dumbbells. I have a slight bend in my knees, and we're going down at a 3 count. So it's a 3 to 1 count rep here. So that means I'm going down for 3 counts, and then I'm pushing up with force for a count of 1. So it's 3, 2, 1, 1. You see that? Again, hold at the top for a second or two. Really, if you want to see any type of muscular gain in your glute region, you want to make sure that you're squeezing and holding for a minute. So this works your hamstrings, this works your glutes, it works your abs. Deadlifts are actually a really good back exercise too. Not many people know that. Just make sure that you're going to keep your back nice and flat. If your shoulders roll forward, it means you're going too low. Then finally, we move on to hip thrusts. So I've got the top of my back on my ottoman. I've got a heavy dumbbell, my 25-pound dumbbell on my hips, and I'm squeezing my glutes the entire time as well as my core, and you can tell I'm squeezing at the top and holding for about a second. Okay, this again just drives home that fact that you really need to engage and squeeze, and my cat is super curious is what I'm doing. But I love hip thrusts, I love glute bridges, and I'm holding for a count of, I believe, 5 seconds at the end just to really burn it out. And then we're going to move on to our finisher. Okay, take your bands, put it right above your knees, and we're going to first do these banded in and out. So I'm squeezing my abs, squeezing my glutes. I'm in a glute bridge position, elevated. So only my heels are on my ottoman right now. And I'm just going in and out, in and out. And I'm gonna do that 30 times. So you're really gonna feel that on the side of your thighs. I love this move. It burns. You don't, at first you start going, you're like, oh, I can do this. That's okay. But it burns. The important part of this finisher is to remain elevated the entire time. So I'm never gonna let my butt touch my mat. As soon as I'm done with my in and outs, we're gonna go into single leg glute bridges. So you wanna make sure that we wanna build fatigue. The finisher is to fatigue the muscle, okay? So you can see I never dropped my butt to the mat, and now I'm going into right leg glute bridges. So my left heel is pushing off of the ottoman, and my right leg is straight up into the, pointing to the ceiling. Okay, again, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abs. At first I was gonna do 30 on each leg, and I got halfway through and I was like, oh no, you can see I'm already starting to struggle. It's really, really hard. Then when I swap my legs, I'm not gonna break that bridge, okay? So keep your legs up, switch sides, and do 15 on the left side. So now my right leg is on, well, my right heel is on my ottoman, pushing off. Sometimes it can get a little funky and you just need to adjust and really find your, the sweet spot for you of where you can feel that activation and the part of your foot that's actually like resting on the whatever is elevated, the bench, the chair, the ottoman with your son's Hot Wheels in it like mine. And the only reason that I kept the band on is because I didn't want to have to break the bridge. So then I'm up and I'm gonna just do a static glute bridge. So everything is squeezing. My abs are squeezing in really tight and my glutes are squeezing tight, and I just counted for roughly 30 seconds to really, really burn out and fatigue the muscle. So make sure you keep it up. It's tough, but it's almost done. I know you guys can do it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.